All right. Time to sit down and get ready for my podcast about Dragon Ball.
Not so fast, Vince.
What? Who's that?
It's me, Boss Rabbit. That's right. Everyone's favorite character from one episode of Dragon Ball.
Boss Rabbit, what are you doing down here on Earth? You're not supposed to be down here.
I know, I'm from the moon, of course. I'm making sure everyone's celebrating the moon, because that place rules. I love it up there.
Wow. The synergy between your arrival and this ad that we're about to do, it's uncanny. Because right now, Boss Rabbit, Tokyo Treat is celebrating Tsukimi, or the moon viewing. Tokyo Treat is a fun and exclusive Japanese snack box featuring exclusive flavors from all around Japan. Each box is filled, and I mean filled, with a variety of full-size, fun, and exclusive Japanese snack items like limited edition Kit Kats, unique flavored chips, occasionally a Japanese soda or two, and so many more. And it's all, kind of limited time, so you get a little bit of an exclusivity window here.
Ooh, my cottontail is wagging at this. Tell me more.
Each box comes with a cultural guide booklet containing Japanese cultural information and explanations of each snack, like the flavor profile, ingredients, and allergen information.
That's important because I got dietary restrictions, see?
Exactly. This couldn't be a better match made on the moon. Because I'll tell you more about what's going into this box's theme, the Moonfest Snacktacular. The seasons are changing, and Japan's lunar party, the Tsukimi, is almost here. Tsukimi, or moon viewing, is all about having a blast with family and enjoying delicious seasonal treats. Dive into the fun and savor all the tasty, exciting Tsukimi-inspired snacks in this month's Tokyo Treat Box. Let me just list them off, and you can do whatever you want with it, Boss Rabbit, because they got Kit Kat Matcha.
Good.
Golden Moon Senbei.
For it.
Garlic shrimp Japanese style chips.
Allergic, but sounds delicious.
Surprise, Banana Costella.
Ooh, as a rabbit, I love banana.
And there's even a snack with premium Black Thunder butter flavor and so much more. I've been talking about this box for so long. I'm starting to get hungry. And this is what it looks like, Boss Rabbit.
Again, full like the titular moon.
And I'm going to try this caramel corn with this cute little caramel bear on it. So here we go.
Ooh. You can hear that crunch all the way in the stratosphere.
Right into the microphone for you, Boss Rabbit.
Thanks. I'm glad I put cans on.
And just like the packaging says, it's delicious. Now, Boss Rabbit, I know what you're thinking. You live all the way on the moon. How are you going to get one of these Tokyo Treat boxes?
Hopefully with some sort of promo code attached.
Well, I got you covered on both accounts. Because you can go to team.tokyotreat.com/Kame and use promo code KAME at checkout to get $5 off your first Tokyo Treat box. And that's important because Tokyo Treat ships their boxes directly to you so you can experience Japan from the comfort of your own home, on the moon or otherwise.
I think it's important to say that they will not ship to the moon.
For legal reasons, they will not ship to the moon. You can get it for yourself. You can get it as a gift. I know you got some lackeys up there helping you make the mochi.
I've got some goons. They deserve a nice treat. A nice Tokyo treat. Yeah.
Well, you can go to, or they can go to, anybody under the sound of my voice can go to team.tokyotreat.com/Kame and get $5 off your first box. So celebrate the moon with us at Kame House Party and with Tokyo Treat. And thank you, Tokyo Treat, for sponsoring this episode.
Kame House Party.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Kame House Party, the improv comedy Dragon Ball watch along podcast, where I, Vince,
And I, Aaron.
attempt to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball, and we come onto a podcast and talk about it, maybe extrapolate some improv scenes along the way, but it's going to be another great one as we are neck deep. Aaron, we are neck deep in the Cell saga. Cell games are a myriad of episodes away at this point.
10 episodes away, mate. I don't know, actually.
We can't do this episode math. We have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have ideas about how to start this podcast. And Aaron, we start it the way we always start, with the world famous, UN sanctioned, and Olympic Committee approved 1 minute roundup, ice in a cup sound.
Yes, flight attendant, can I please have some more Sprite?
Okay. Sure. Just a Sprite. Do you want anything else?
And then, yeah, you know what? Some more peanuts, please.
Sure. Sir, you're...
And then maybe a blanket if it's not too much trouble.
No, sir, it's no trouble at all. Are you okay? You seem to almost be breaking down into tears. It's my job to serve, so it's A-okay. It's just fine.
I just hate asking for things.
Okay, well, have you tried not like squeezing it out of your throat and just kind of using your adult male voice to ask for something?
See, I asked for something and then you immediately were sarcastic with me, and that's been a fear of mine since I was a child.
Okay. That's my bad. I wasn't trying to be sarcastic. I'm working on that. I was just trying to be constructive, but I'll be right back with your Sprite, your blanket, and your peanuts, because this is Southwest. Okay.
That was very fast.
You're right next to the lavatory here in the back. That's where we keep the snacks. So
okay, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna calm down. And you're right. I should use my adult voice for this.
Holy shit! you sexy beast.
Could you also get me a big old kiss?
And scene. I mean, that's a full-throated man right there.
The glow up of nervous flying man.
And that, listener, is a improv scene that we do at the top of the show to tighten or loosen our improv muscles to get ready for whatever our free-flowing conversation about this week's episode may inspire us to do. And with that done, we can get to the 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has 60 seconds to summarize everything that has happened in the scope of Dragon Ball from the very beginning to now. And we do that so you don't have to go back and watch every single episode of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z to get caught up to where we are on the podcast, or even listen to every single episode of the podcast to get caught up. It's a value add. It's a service to you, and we hope you enjoy it. And with that preamble done, Aaron, I've got one question I gotta ask you.
All right, I'll give you one.
Okay. Are you ready to round up?
Yes, I am. Here we go, as the late, great Mario said. That's right, he passed.
Oh, no.
Anyway, Dragon Ball is about 7 magic Dragon Balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want. And it stars Goku. He's the main character. He's a boy. He had a tail. He went on a bunch of adventures doing karate. He stopped jerks from using the Dragon Ball to do bad stuff. He entered martial arts tournaments to prove his might and to make friends. And he did both because he saved the world. He fell in love, had a kid. Turns out he's from space, and his space brother came down, and he beat his space brother. Then he died. Then he trained in the afterlife. Then he came back, beat more people from his home planet. Had to go to a different planet to resurrect his boys. Defeated the baddest dude in the universe. His boys came back. But like the future's fucked because the guy from the future came and said it's bad. So they had to fight a bunch of androids, but then they weren't the only bad people. Cell sucked up all the androids and became perfect. And now everyone's training to fight Cell in the Cell games because he's going to destroy the Earth and he's the most powerful guy and Goku doesn't know if we can win.
Yeah, you earned that deep exhale because you got it all in. Also, R.I.P. Mario.
It was mushroom related.
Oh God!
His agent reports a Variety that it was a mushroom related incident. Details to come.
We're live on the scene with Toad. Oh no!
Luigi's extra afraid because he's a ghost now.
Oh,
I can't go to the funeral.
Oh, I'll send Guichi instead.
Guichi. What's the lore behind Guichi? I've never played a mansion.
He is Luigi's goo clone that helps Luigi solve puzzles in Luigi's Mansion 3.
I've got the 1,000 piece. I need some help. I've got the quarters, but that's it. Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Luigi, this Rubik's Cube, please.
I love the idea that Luigi gets clowned on so much. A non-sentient goo creature gets more love than Luigi.
How Luigi? All right, we can't do this.
No, we can't because we've got a little bit more Kame housekeeping to do. And that is where I tell the listener that Aaron and I watched two different versions of the show. I watched the English dub while Aaron watches the original Japanese language English subtitled version because comparing and contrasting is fun. And we find a lot of fun and interesting differences between the episodes that we love talking about. And we love talking about the title as the first different thing. So here it comes for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z. Episode 172 of Dragon Ball Z. A new guardian.
Of Gahul?
How did I know you'd bring up those damn owls?
Moonshotpause.com.
Moonshotpause.com.
Yeah. What else is a guard? Wasn't there some other one? You're right. I don't know that. That's
a me thing.
That's a you. As Mario said, that's a you thing.
That's if it's put over 400 hours into Destiny and Destiny 2.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I hung out with folks who play Final Fantasy 14, and then they told me their hours, and it's like,
yeah. We're all a bunch of freaks.
We're all of us freaks. That's why we love it. That's why we're here.
Yeah, man.
And I'm also here to tell you my title for my episode 172 of the original Japanese language, roughly translated is Seek Out Kami-sama, Goku's Great Instantaneous Movement.
Ooh. Who's gonna tell Goku, huh? Who's gonna tell Goku Kami's gone, baby.
Kami is gone. Or is he?
Or
Or do we not know how language works? Or
well, we'll soon find out, Aaron, because we gotta start talking about this episode. The first thing I have in my notes, my good buddy, is Vegeta using Namek in the harshest way possible.
Go on.
The lookout, it's Popo, Vegeta, and Trunks. They're waiting for Piccolo to come out of the time chamber. Vegeta's getting impatient and says something like this. How long is that Namek going to stay in there? Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
No one should say that.
No one should.
Yeah, he just calls him a scum. His typical words.
Typical words like scum. Popo gets a few more lines in this episode than he's gotten in like a whole series. Because he responds to Vegeta, "Oh, look, here he comes. He's coming out now." And Vegeta, without missing a beat, goes, "Great, a dramatic entrance." I am singing already in this episode.
Wow.
Just throwing so much shade at Piccolo.
He's such just what just so full of drama. This Vegeta.
A petty bitch, if I've ever met.
Thank you.
Vegeta would be so good in Drag Race. In the Untucked. I don't know, Trixie. I didn't look like a clown up there. I've been watching a lot of Drag Race.
I came here as the Prince of All Saiyans, and now I'm the queen of this competition.
Mother Roo better watch out.
And he sounds very fun in yours. In mine, it's just like, Vegeta, you got a lot of anxiety, and you're like projecting that thing on everyone else, and you got to calm down, friendo.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Oh, did Piccolo die in there? Is that why he's not coming out? No one watered him."
Oh, the next thing you're going to tell me is it locks from the inside. But I like the difference in characterization. Because yours, it seems like Vegeta is like constantly panicked about the fact that he may or may not be able to get the training in, that he needs to catch up to Goku, defeat Cell, square away his pride. And when Piccolo does emerge, Trunks is like, "Oh, who's this? Piccolo got a lot stronger."
Oh, it's dramatic music. I mean,
yeah.
Vegeta is right. It is a dramatic entrance because you have the music, you got the God rays.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying. And Piccolo looks good, all battle damaged up. But in mine, Vegeta, as he's walking past Piccolo into the time chamber, says, "You haven't changed at all. What were you doing in there? Taking a nap?"
Yes, that's mine too.
Oh my God,
They
it's so
kept
good. He's such a jerk.
It's like you can't get under Piccolo's skin.
No, that's fibrous, that skin. That cellulose is hard to chip.
Bark-like.
And then that kind of scene ends with Vegeta walking into the time chamber. He goes in, he like kind of looks back, smirking at Piccolo, and then immediately his internal monologue is like, "Oh, I've gotta surpass Kakarot. I gotta figure it out. How he got so strong." And then we cut from baby daddy to baby mama down to Capsule Corp. And Bulma is hard at work watching the news. And Aaron, I wrote in all caps, "Dog President is back."
He's giving an address to the people. A State of the Union. Fucked.
"Oh, my people, the State of the Union is, we're fucked."
Be calm as you panic through the streets.
As you flee the cities, please try not to hurt each other. Woof.
Remember this coming election. Those of you who are left.
I reiterate, Cell is a threat to democracy.
But I still promise kibble at every bowl. And a chew toy in every couch. Which we're allowed to sit on.
And I think this line is going to be the same. But did Dog President say like, "Hey, don't panic. The Royal Military is going to take Cell down. We got this. Mission accomplished."
Yeah, it's real quick. It's like we're
very
sending the entire army.
Mm-hmm. And Bulma is just like, I can't take this political rhetoric anymore. Turns off the TV, goes back to reading her schematics, exclaims, Dr. Giro's androids are super impressive and complex. It must have taken him years to figure this out. While 16 is still like kind of asleep on the table, assuming he's getting some kind of firmware update. Those take a long time.
Yeah. They're defragging.
Yeah,
he's not solid state yet.
16 is floppy? Is that what you're telling me?
It's the spinny drives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, it's like it is like a 90s video game where it's like, here's 10 floppy disks. Good luck.
You better put these in the right order or you got to start over. Oh, man, it's a sound. And like, as I look at my PC, like there's no disk drive. There's no disk drive. Not for a CD-ROM, not for a floppy. There's so many people who will never live and hear those sounds, those telltale sounds of technology working for us. Instead, we work for them.
I remember the first desktop I bought was like, well, where's the floppy drive? They're like, oh, you don't need that. Yeah. Just like, are you fucking sure? I mean, they were right. I just used
they were right, but it's also like we were at a point with tech where it's like, why wouldn't you just keep
you just throw it in? It's $5.
Yeah. Why wouldn't every DVD player also be a VCR player? Like why wouldn't you just put that in the TV? That's where we were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do miss bonus technology.
Yeah, right? There was something really nice about it. Like having a self-contained, like portable TV with a VCR, with a AV and stuff that you could plug in an old system to.
Yeah.
Oh man. Road trips, they're never going to be the same. Because now you can play Flappy Bird in your fucking Tesla.
Look, speaking of road trips, someone in my notes, I was like, someone got their license, probably Krillin, and drove everyone to a picnic because that's where we're at.
Yep.
We had, and then it's Chi-Chi setting up a delightful picnic. Krillin still hanging on, still there. Goku and Gohan, and they're just hanging out. And again, we get the rehash of like, hey, shouldn't we be training? And Goku's like, no, stop. Like, what are we? It's just, can this be the last time we have this conversation of like, Goku, why aren't we training? He's like, don't worry about it.
I hope
like,
we never get
enough.
We never get this question again. But I did like Goku's answer because I think it's Gohan who asked his dad if they should be training anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And Goku says, we've reached a level where there's no point in passing. Which I thought was just a little bit more insight into where Goku's headspace is with their power levels currently. He also like kind of casually thinks like, yeah, we could beat like to Gohan. Yeah, we could beat him. I think we could beat him. You know, I feel the vibes are there, my boy.
If we fight maybe before noon, I think we could do it.
Goku said, "We're gonna beat Cell, and Half-Life 3 got a release date."
It's something similar where it's like, something will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Goku knows what's gonna happen.
Goku knows.
That sly dog.
And as they sit down for lunch, Krillin is like, "Yo, Goku, I didn't know you got your license.
I screamed at this.
Okay, go on.
It's so Krillin asks about the license, and then we have a filler flashback in our filler.
Yeah.
It's fillerception, baby.
Yeah. We're doing a filler pincer maneuver.
It's back to the driving school of Chi-Chi narrating what happened. And the whole time I'm like, they didn't get a license now, did they? The instructor's like, no, you can fly. We're not giving you a driver's license. Plus, you're bad at it. Yeah. And then first of all, how fucking ballsy of them. Just like, you know what? Let's talk about driving again. We get to the end of it, the flashback, and it's Chi-Chi revealing that I had to plead with the instructors for them to give Goku his license.
Okay, so it just took pleading in yours. Mm-hmm. In mine, she says, I begged them to give Goku another chance. It took him 5 more times after that to get his license.
5 times?
5 more times. And what do you think do they have to give you your license if you pass the test, even if it takes you 5 times? Wouldn't they at some point just be like, no, you're not fit to drive. You can't get these basics down. We can't put you behind the wheel. Maybe get a motorcycle's license or something.
I think that I feel like there's probably, there's like a time period between exams you can do. Like there's a waiting period.
Right.
You can't just like, hey, go practice some more. I don't know.
To look it up, that would constitute research, which we do not do on this show. No. I think Krillin may suggest that there's some, like, it's a little weird to have Goku drive when everybody can fly and stuff. But Chi-Chi's like, I like being driven around. It's really nice
Passenger princess.
Go for a Sunday drive with your husband, doing all this fun stuff. And, then, falling into your husband's arms, she says, at the end of a long day. And she looks over to Goku, who has both his hands full and a mouthful of food, and says, "Well, my hands are full right now." To which everybody does the fall over, because that's a good Dragon Ball joke.
That's pretty good. Mine is they get, instead of 5 times, they get into the Krillin asks about a written exam, and Chi-Chi is just like, I made Goku study all night.
Wow. I love that.
And then the gag was like, I sure have one smart husband. And that's when they pan over to him with like 4 bowls of food in his mouth full.
That's a bit more of a contrast. I think I like yours better. I would have like really liked Chi-Chi maybe to say, and on that final exam, I made him stay up all night. Isn't my husband smart? I think they could have done that. It would have made sense.
Doing a thing a 16-year-old can do.
Yeah. God, we let 16-year-olds drive.
I
was one of them.
we let them fight. We let 18-year-olds fight for us, man.
I was a menace.
We're real backwards.
Driving through Delaware, just blasting "Throw Some D's" on it because it was that trap era of music where T.I. was king.
Wow. Yeah. They drive into the city, and it's like the scenes in Independence Day when they're trying to flee the cities. There's a big old traffic jam.
Yep.
But they're driving the opposite way because they're trying to go into the city.
Did they have a reason for why they were going to the city in yours?
In mine, they said they wanted to get a present for Master Roshi
Yeah,
because they're
okay.
gonna
All right.
swing by on the way.
Yep. And I don't know where the picnic took place. I thought it was on the same mountain that they lived on. Because how would they circuitously go through the city and then to Roshi's and then back home? It seems like they're making a big loop. And I know they got time, I guess. They got
Mhm.
7 days.
It's the closest city.
Probably.
I don't know. It's a port.
It's the Baltimore of the Dragon Ball world. But while they are driving through the empty city, and Goku complains about not being able to get a present, and like that is the line that like Krillin and Gohan like look at each other and they're like, "Huh? My dad, my friend Goku wants to get a present for Roshi and he's bummed he can't? That's weird." I thought that moment was like a little unearned. I was like, I know Goku's acting weird. He's been acting weird for days now, but that's not that weird.
Yeah.
To me, that's not that weird.
I'm trying to remember what their head turn was on. I don't think it might not have been that out of the ordinary if I didn't make a note of it.
But we have to make note of the radio coming on and hearing a ZTV news anchor talking about the Royal Military has entered the area of Cell. They've come loaded for bear. They have him surrounded.
Wasn't the ZTV guy there the day Cell attacked the station?
I was wondering if that was the same guy too. He had a ZTV armband, but I'm not sure if that's the same television studio as the one that Cell destroyed, because I think that was the ZZTV.
It might have been.
If my memory serves me correctly, I believe that was the ZZTV studio.
You'd think they'd still. You think you'd get around the news anchor, the reporters, water cooler. That Cell blew up a mountain.
But look, journalistic integrity. They gotta show up. They gotta go where the story is.
This is dog president propaganda. This reporter's like, yeah, the military's gonna do it. They'll stop Cell.
He looks into his jacket pocket. There's like a picture of dog president and a big old check.
Oh, that's Zenny.
All that Zenny. And you know what Zenny can buy you, Aaron?
What's that?
A commercial break.
Hey everybody, it's me, Ken. I use she and him pronouns, and I'm here to talk about clowns.
The anime/manga, Kengan Ashura.
I am ready to talk about some Animorphs.
Roma, have you ever heard of the art movement of Dadaism?
Interest in a musician group called Exociety?
It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
The brain worm that I would like to deliver to you today is Gundam and or Gunpla.
I became aware of a series of novels that people told me about called Discworld.
Hey Lewis, what are we talking about? Aragon.
Aragon! Welcome to the Hyperfixation, where we invite our friends onto our show to tell us about what they're excited about so we can acquire an approximate knowledge of many things. New episodes out every Wednesday morning and up to 5 days early for patrons. Normalize info dumping and learn something new with us today thanks to the Moonshot Network.
And we're back from commercial. While I, the ZTV anchor, tells you about the military might of Dog President's Royal Army. And Goku is frustrated. He's screaming at the radio because of the huge loss of life that's about to happen. And Goku's like, it's unnecessary. Ugh! Why couldn't they just leave him alone?
Cell sees that he's being surrounded. So he's like, I'm going to fly to this cliff because I spent too much time on the ring. Don't want to get that destroyed. All right, boys, fire away. And
then we get that fire away, fire away. Who's that? Sia? Yeah. Sia sings fire away, fire away. And we see all the military assets, just missiles, helicopters, jets, individual soldiers just firing at a cliff.
Clear, they have to be out of range.
Yeah. Of the foot soldiers, for sure. They all seem to think that they're like, oh, we totally got him. There's no way Cell's alive in there. We did it, men. We did it.
Yeah, we're not a bunch of farmers. We've got this.
They kind of played this for a laugh, but like the general is like, cease fire! And they keep shooting, and they're like, cease fire! And they keep shooting. And I was like, is that supposed to be funny?
I don't, it seems horrible.
Yeah.
Just like these men are so scared.
And gosh, do they turn tail when the dust clears and they see Cell just hovering menacingly,
hand on his hip, and
then now it's my turn. And
the foolish must gotta get my plankton voice. The foolish must be given their punishment.
Ooh, I like that. You know what? Now, when he says it like that, I'm like, he's right. They were foolish, and they deserve to be punished.
They were pound foolish.
Yeah, pound foolish, and then got blowed up. And I thought it was incredibly dark that you can hear their screams over the radio. Just like, oh, that's bad.
Cell just makes a circle of death around him. And I'm like, oh, Cell broke the promise he made to Goku.
That's right.
Like 100%. Like, wait a minute.
Like 1,000 times over.
I had my fingers crossed, Goku.
Oh, Cell!
When you're the perfect organism, you know all the rules. No take-backsies. Nuh-uh.
Oh, I was a fool!
By the way, you have something on your shirt. Let me just point to it.
Huh?
Boink. You had nothing on your shirt.
Oh, no.
You're acting just like Joe.
Cell, who's Joe? Who?
Oh, I think someone you're intimately acquainted with. Joe
Spit it
Mama.
out, Cell.
Joe Mama, Goku.
Your evil ways, Cell. I'll defeat you. Knock, knock.
Fine, who's there?
Orange.
Orange whom?
Aren't you glad I didn't use a Kamehameha wave?
Well, yes, I am. Oh no, wait, what are you doing?
Ha! Ha!
I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you hit me with bounces off me and sticks to you.
No, my Kamehameha wave is redirecting. Now I know what Vegeta feels like.
Kakarot better not be talking shit about me while I'm in the chamber.
He's so paranoid.
I'm gonna put this glass to the door every 5 minutes.
Popo's on the outside. Doesn't he know he's wasting precious time?
Yeah, Popo, we hear him we hear the clink of the glass. And for us, it's like, for him, it's every 5 minutes. But for us, it's like super fast. It's like a hummingbird because of the time dilation.
He can't be getting much stronger being such a petty little bitch.
Yeah, but when he hears it, it's all drawn out like bleh.
Also, he called you Namek in a way that was rude.
No, it was very not cool.
I know. Is that Goku?
It is. Oh, look, it's Goku and he looks serious.
And scene. Because Goku arrives at the lookout after leaving his friends and family in the car.
He's like, go to Roshi's. Fuck this. I'm out. Krillin, you can drive.
Yeah, pull over.
It have to
You
be
ever
Krillin.
done that? I mean, you can do that here in New York a bit more. If you're ever like sharing a car or something like that, you got multiple stops on your Uber or something. Sometimes I'm just like,
Yeah.
Stop. I'm gonna get out.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, if I know it's just going to be them sitting for a second in traffic, especially when I visit the Big Apple, I'm like, you can just stop at this corner, man. I'm good.
Yeah. It's 2 blocks. I can walk that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they're on like a main thoroughfare and got to go down a numbered street, you're fine.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to ruin your day, man.
Just like Goku uses that instant transmission. Doesn't ruin anybody's day. He's up there like a flash. He immediately asked Piccolo, "Hey, Piccolo, you got stronger." Not strong enough, though.
Oh, wow. They play it out a little more in mine. Goku is still as cold. He might be colder in mine because Goku is like, "You've been working out, bro?" And Piccolo's like, "I don't have time for pleasantries. Can I beat Cell or not?" And Goku's like, "There's no way." Nope. Sure can't.
Not a chance.
Ask again.
Try again later.
Let me just play the supercut of Jonathan Frakes saying no. From Fact or Fiction.
Fact or fiction, Piccolo? You can't beat Cell.
Something our boys in the writer's room cooked up. A simple no could have sufficed. I've had a rough hour, actually. Yeah, okay. Then Goku gets he gets a light bulb, right? He gets one of them ideas.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, first, can you split back up? Can you be Piccolo and Kame again? No.
It's not how it works. Once Namekians are fused, they can't unfuse. That's why the Dragon Balls are gone.
Well, the whole thing is Goku was like, I need those Dragon Balls back. There's a bunch of people that died recently. There are a bunch of people that are going to die. We got to bring them back. So and then Goku's idea is like, oh, what if I just find another Namekian and then he can be Kame? And Popo is like the meme of the guy like behind the tree, licking his lips, rubbing his hands at this idea. He loves this shit. He lights up.
Yeah, Popo's like, oh, a new guardian, a wonderful idea.
Mm-hmm. He's been fucking heartbroken for the past, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's been a while. And
wound's fresh.
Piccolo is like, it's a great idea, Goku, but I don't even know where New Namek is. And Goku's like, don't worry about it. I can probably sense him out. I'll just search for a power that's like yours, Piccolo.
In space. Billions of miles away.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Watch.
And and 300 in all directions.
Yep. I'll do it in khakis.
Let's not look, let's again, not trying to downplay your idea, but I'm just saying you're thinking it's gonna be easy. Like, it's questions of does Ki travel faster than light?
I don't know, but what I do know is what you sense like.
What do I sense like?
Let me just everybody be quiet. Be quiet.
Okay.
I'm key hunting. I got nothing. Yeah. What a ridiculous feat Goku tries to accomplish.
You don't think you can beat Cell, but you're like, you know what? I can find some other Namekian in all of space.
Oh, all I have to do is look all over the globe. I can do that.
Search an entire galaxy? Easy.
Yeah, so he can't do that. And he goes, oh, I got it. I'll go to King Kai's planet and ask him to find the Namekians for me. Now, I wrote in my notes, Goku's about to use King Kai as a transmission cutoff, man.
He's got to call a long distance.
It's Goku and I was trying to do the Mike Anna Baby It's a Boy.
Need a new Guardian.
Need a new Guardian. It has to be a Namekian.
And there's like a little something that the boys at the tower say. They're like, they're just like, I think Piccolo or Trunks is like, can we really depend on Goku for this?
Oh, yeah.
And Piccolo's like, I don't know if we can or not, but what choice do we have? Just like, they're all like, I think we fucked up by putting so much trust in Goku.
This has to be like the most amount of doubt that has ever been put on Goku in the series. Like it's a little crazy, and it must have been like incredibly frustrating to sit through this in real time as it aired, because the schedule must have been a nightmare, right? To put out. And then two, everybody who's trying to watch this is just like, what happened? What is happening to Goku? He's losing his mind.
A little bit. Vegeta's at the door. Yes. That's right, boys.
I knew he was a sloppy bitch.
Imprecise. A buffoon.
Never shows his work.
Just going through life. Easy breezy.
Hashtag Kakarot can't with a K.
And then the last thing is that we get Goku's here on King Kai's planet to just ruin what little peace he has. He's just sleeping.
Does King Kai have any like jokes and Does King Kai have any jokes and such as he's like kind of waking up from his nap?
No, he's just kind of like, Goku, all right. Hold on. It's been a minute. Goku?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
They really want King Kai to be the Seinfeld of this universe. Because he's just like, oh, Goku, I like the new do. You make a good blonde. What brings you up here? You need some new jokes?
Are you having more fun?
Come on, Goku. People want to know. Bubbles needs to know. Oh, good Bubbles.
Sit, boo boo, sit. Yeah, where's Gregory?
Yeah, where is Gregory? Gregory probably hates Goku.
I saw him coming a mile away. No thanks. I miss Chaozu.
Chaozu's like cooking for Roshi for like the millionth time now. Just like looking up. Somebody say my name? But yeah, Goku's like, hey, King Kai, I need your help. And that's how the episode ends.
That's it. We're there.
And
we did it.
Look, we got through another filler episode of like a filler with a filler in the middle.
I assume we got towards some real things towards the end. Because we got to get to Dende.
Yeah, man.
Spoilers.
So excited that Dende is going to be part of the main cast. King Kai is back. Goku learns how to drive. And we didn't touch on the fact that all of this is still like really well animated. The military assault sequence is fully done. Like lovingly rendered explosions along with the following death sequence of all of them by Cell. And every time Goku enters transmissions right now is that kind of cool like shearing effect on his character as he moves through space and time. It is nuts that he can instant transmission to other world. He can instant transmission between dimensions.
I can't, unless it's just a physical place you can actually go to.
Oh man, when are we gonna find our other world?
When we die, I guess.
I can't wait.
Get me there.
I want to run Snake Way, damn it.
I want to walk Snake Way.
Yeah, I got time.
Or hop on the Zamboni.
Yeah, the Oni Zamboni. Oh man, we need Oni companions. I'm sick of these Yao Guai from Black Myth Wukong. I want Oni.
Look, I'm sure there's some sort of manga that caters to that. Look, is it wrong for your sister to be an Oni?
I do know it's wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon. That's
But
also very delicious.
But it's not wrong to have some listener email. We haven't had this in a while. First, you know them, you love them. It's Master Researcher Nick writes us again saying, heard there was some confusion regarding Gohan's age. Not surprising, since I believe Toriyama retconned him being 4 to 5 at some point. Nevertheless, with help from the DB Wiki, we can chart Gohan's age. Gohan was born May 18th, age 757. My birthday, and my co-host for Thinking Too Hard About Anime's birthday, Noah. Please don't dox us. I won't tell you the years. When Raditz arrives, Gohan is 4 years old, 5.5 when Vegeta and Nappa arrive, and age 762. After the next big time gap, when Trunks arrives from the future in age 764, Gohan is now 7. Finally, 3 years of training for the androids, plus roughly a year in the Room of Spirit and Time, Gohan is 11, biologically. So there, that's where we're at. 11,
Gotcha.
Confirmed. Holy moly.
Oh.
Too young. And I know this is what, Teen Gohan, they calls him. It's like
Teen, yeah.
Yeah, Tween Gohan, we should call him.
Tween, that's right.
Nick then says, before I leave you, while I've been short of classic dub memes lately, I did find dialogue that you would never hear Goku say today. It comes from episode 169 of DBZ. No worries here. Taking place just as Chi-Chi sees in horror that Gohan has become blonde.
Ooh.
Keep fighting, Master Researcher Nick. So I'm going to play this
Thank you,
video.
Nick. And of course, keep fighting.
Did I actually download it? Vamping desktop. No. Oh, it's an audio. It's just audio. So I'm not going to play a video, actually. I'm going to play audio from my phone. All right. Ready. Here it comes.
All right.
Babe, you crack me up.
Okay.
Wow.
For half a second, I thought Nick had sent me laughing.
The laugh sounded so familiar, so I'm glad you said that because it felt like you. But
all right,
go ahead, play it again.
One more time.
Babe, you crack me up.
Babe, you crack me up.
If only I could get you to call me babe, that would sound just like you.
Babe.
Babe.
Yeah. If I called you babe instead of bae, because we're millennials, that would be just me talking to you.
But that's great. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. Thank you,
Babe,
Nick.
you crack me up.
Babe.
Jeez.
Chi-chi.
So casual.
All right. And then the next email is from Anonymous. In the last episode I listened to, you mentioned Matthew McConaughey got an honorary doctorate and how if you got one, you'd lord it over everyone. I vaguely remember this.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like something we'd say. Well, I just graduated college and I had one asshole professor who had his doctorate. He was a smug ass who always belittled other professors, including another professor who has their MFA. Masters of Fine Arts, the educational equivalent to getting a doctorate, but instead of researching shit, you are actually making shit. When I got to one of his 200 level classes, he decided he would tell the class what he did his dissertation on. Memes. He got his fucking doctorate doing his dissertation on memes. Ugh. He was proud about it and started boasting it more and more. I was talking to my therapist sometime after that, and that came up, and she and I just had a nice hard laugh at the dumbass. Sincerely, Anonymous. So, is this you warning us to not go down this dark path of honorary doctorates?
I mean, I didn't think that you could get a PhD in memes.
Oh, I think academia is the Wild West at this point.
Clearly. So maybe I need to hit a back to school moment and get my.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get my PhD in gaming? Like, can I just play a bunch of video games and write a dissertation on, I don't know, why Destiny is good? Is that what it takes?
I mean, if you pay the money,
right? It all comes
That's
down to
part
whether
of
or
it.
not you can pay.
I mean, look, ray gun, PhD. It doesn't matter.
How dare you bring Ray Gun onto this podcast?
Dr. Ray Gun, please. Why did she go by Dr. Ray Gun?
Oh, Ray Gun.
You paid the money. Put doctor in front of your name. That's really all I want.
Oh man. Yeah, how many doctors were competing in the Paris 2024 Olympics?
Honestly, I bet a lot.
They're
so accomplished.
Probably too many doctors competed in the Olympics this year.
They're so accomplished and so motivated.
They're so motivated because now I'm just what would Dr. Ray Gun have done if she won? Like, you know how that guy who won that gymnastics medal from the Philippines, you know what he got? Unlimited buffet, unlimited colonoscopies and healthcare screenings, condo, unlimited dental, and like a bunch of money. What do you get a doctorate in breaking?
Do you get a pay bump at your university?
I hope so.
Was this how she was going to get tenured?
Oh, that's a great way to get tenured by being good at something. Holy crap. But yeah, I still think it's like if you get a PhD, it gives you a license to be a jerk.
License to jerk.
License to jerk.
Like
Dr.
Goku.
Memes is the Doctor of Memes is in.
Doctor Me. Today's lesson is on Skippity Toilet and its effect on the Western world. Were they British? That'd be pretty good.
I hope so. I got my PhD from Oxford University. In memes. In memes.
Memes grommet.
Memes grommet.
Grommet. Wiggle my fingers like this.
Grommet, look, I'm making memes.
I'm making biscuits like the kitty cats on TikTok.
A wonderful meme, Grommet.
Oh, wonderful. Do you send memes in and is he a meme judge?
Oh my God. Was your final make a meme and have it go viral?
Man, that's one impossible. But like it don't happen like that. But like, did you have a class on Hawk Twee Girl?
Oh, we're hitting all of them. Were you being very demure and very mindful when you went to class? Not like you other students. I respected my PhD professor in memes.
If he can't tell me the origin of any meme I come up with, then like no, I don't believe him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You better be a walking know your meme.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I wanna point at Shadow and that professor say, October 2019 Reddit forum post at 3 a.m.
I do like the idea of a college professor willingly researching Sonic the Hedgehog lore in images. That's fun.
That is fun. And Aaron, this episode has been a lot of fun. So thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Nick, for that wonderful research. Thank you, Tokyo Treat, a sponsor of this podcast and this episode. Thank you to the Moonshot Network, because we love the moon and we love the Moonshot Network. And thank you to all of our patrons who keep the lights on here at Kame House Party. We really, really appreciate your support and generosity. And now I can get to the fun part. Whether you're spilling the tea in the workroom with Rue,
You got it.
or you're saying Namek the whole night through, you gotta keep fighting. God. He said that with a hard N.